In this video, we're going to be looking at some of the most important glassware in chemistry. I'll provide you a name for the equipment and a brief description of what they do. First, we have graduated cylinders. It's a cylinder, of course, because it's shaped like a cylinder, and it's graduated, meaning that we have markings here that will tell the reader the precise volume. So these are called graduated cylinders. This is a 10 milliliter graduated cylinder, and this is a 100 milliliter graduated cylinder, and they're used for measuring volume. Next, we have a couple of beakers. You'll notice these beakers are also graduated, but this is a fairly imprecise way for measurement. So we don't use these for measurements. We use these beakers for holding chemicals. We have a stir rod. A stir rod is just what you'd imagine. It's for stirring or mixing a solution. This is a flask. It's called an Erlenmeyer flask, and the volume of the flask is also written on there. This is a 125 milliliter flask. Next, we have a thermometer. This thermometer measures temperature in Celsius, not Fahrenheit, but Celsius. Next, we have two different types of spatulas or scupulas. We have a large one and a smaller one. This is called a micro spatula, and this is used for simply scooping chemicals from a bottle. Here's some ones you're familiar with. This is a test tube. These are test tube holders. This would be a test tube brush for cleaning out your test tube at the end of a lab. And we can set the test tube in the test tube rack. We have a funnel here and a piece of filter paper. The filter paper is used inside the funnel. This is a wash bottle. It sprays out water when squeezed. This is deionized water or distilled water. It's water that has the minerals removed from them, so it's pure water. Next, we have a clay triangle. It's called clay because these are ceramic, and it's in the shape of a triangle. This is called a wire mesh or wire gauze. This is an evaporating dish. We use this for evaporating the liquid from a solution. And we have another piece called a watch glass. It's called a watch glass because as you're evaporating, you can set this over the evaporating dish and you can watch the evaporation take place. This next piece is called an iron ring, and the iron ring goes on the ring stand like that. And we have two more. We have crucible tongs, which we can pick up evaporating dishes or crucibles. And lastly, we have a Bunsen burner.